Good morning, Crye-Leike. I want to give you a little bit of an update of what all has been going on within the company. It's been a little while since we've talked. A lot of things have been happening, and we've now completed 7 months into the year. Been an unusual year for sure. Want to give you a little bit of an update. For instance, sales year to date are 3.8 billion, and they were virtually even with last year, which actually is a good thing considering what we've been through. So it's been a great recovery from a really bad May sales. If you remember, we were down 27% in May. July was up 18%, and some of the offices had really big numbers, and I want to give them some recognition. I know it'll point out that some offices, some markets didn't have those updates, but I think it's important to give the recognition where it's due. For instance, Memphis was up 33% in the last month of July. Chattanooga 39% up. Northwest Arkansas up 42%. Knoxville up 11%. Atlanta up 19%. And Jackson, Mississippi up 25%. So those are big numbers that we've seen the company have, which has helped us to recover from having those down months when the virus was first kicking in. And everything was pretty dead back in April and May. Also, we had a record month for community mortgage, so we're glad to hear that. Title's having a record month, and insurance is really doing well. So looks like most everything's looking up, and a lot of thanks to all of you for all the hard work you've done in helping us work through all of this coronavirus issue. With that being said, I want to give a special thanks to Jinx, Carol, and Susan that are our training directors. They've done an excellent job, because remember, we went from live training, now a lot of it is Zoom training, and that's a whole different issue and different skill set and different way of doing things. And they've been working very hard getting Crye-Leike College online and doing an excellent job of keeping all of our agents, including the new agents, trained. So congratulations to them. And because of the coronavirus, I want to say a big thanks to the HR department, Monica Maynard and her people in the HR department. They've been handling a lot of people issues. We haven't had that many people that have come down with the coronavirus, thank goodness, but we have had a few. Or they've been in a room where someone had the virus and they had to be quarantined. And so with that being said, also thanks to property management, they've had to come in and disinfect, have people come in and disinfect some offices where we've had some people that have been infected. Again, very few cases, and probably I'd say thanks to all of the agents and staff for being smart, washing their hands, the mask, and social distancing, and all those type of things, doing the things that we know we're supposed to do. So again, thank all of you for doing those things, because it does make the life a little easier for us. You know, when someone goes out, if they're the OA, now we got to bring in a floater OA, and if it's a manager or it's an agent that goes out, and how many people were they in the room with, and so we've had some of those issues, and HR has done a terrific job working their way through that. Also want to thank Nita Fraze and my wife Lisa. We've been working on several remodels. They got several in process right now, and more that are on the schedule to be done. So if your office we hadn't gotten there yet, and we promised you we would be there, then hold tight, we're coming. But there's only 2 of them, and contractors are shorthanded, and so it's taking a little longer to get anything done. But we are getting there, and just wrapping up some offices, and got a couple of new ones started. Also want to keep you informed of what we're doing on the wealth building program. Wealth building program, we mentioned that back the first of the year, and got a lot of people excited about it. Then they probably said, well, I hadn't heard anything new about it. We've continued to work on that, and we're now in the first stages of submitting the first group of people into an insurance company. And we had to work hard to try to get it set up so that there wouldn't be a lot of people that couldn't get in for health reasons, and so that's been part of the problem. The other part of the problem is that This is an executive type program that is set up basically for high paid executives, and they've never really had much experience with independent contractor sales agents. And so that's a new deal for them, and so we're working our way through some of those issues. But just a little bit of reminder about it, and again, all goes well, we'll be calling you pretty quickly, emailing you and asking you to fill out the agreement that you want to participate or that type of thing. The first group we've already submitted, we had about 90% said yes. A few said, hey, I'm getting ready to retire, so I'm probably not going to be a good candidate for it. But most people are excited about it, and it's, again, a quick reminder for you. It's a program, no other real estate company in the entire country has ever done this. It's a program where you will be able to get a check, a retirement type check. We don't want to call it retirement, we call it wealth building program. We call it an executive wealth building program because it's only available for people that make in excess of $100,000 a year. But those people would be able to receive a check for 25% of their best 3-year average, and they'd get that check for 180 months or 15 years. They'd get the check. So it's a sweetheart deal, and about everybody's saying, hey, this thing is a game changer, and it's something that we think will recruit high producing agents from other companies also. So keep be aware that we sent out an email just recently to the first group, and the first group had a lot of people that didn't respond. We had to make some phone calls, say, hey, didn't you get the message? And some of them didn't get the message, but that's a whole nother issue. Again, we want to congratulate and thank all those people that participated in the 101-mile fitness challenge. Marketing tells me that we had 712 people that completed the 101-mile fitness challenge. They all lost weight, they all look better, and they all are healthier and happier, and so congratulations to those 712. And marketing tells me they got a few more t-shirts that are available. So if you did the challenge but forgot to turn in your numbers or turn in your request for a t-shirt, not too late, still got a few left. Finally, to wrap it up, I'd say that one, we're hoping and praying for a more normal, if there is such a thing anymore, a more normal 2021 year, and we expect to get back to our Destin conference. We expect to get back to live sales meetings. We expect to get back to live interaction and training. So let's keep praying that they'll get the vaccine, they'll get the they'll get the medication, and we'll be able to get back to a normal world. And with that, we'll wrap it up and say let's finish off the year real strong. Sales are good. Still, every market has the exact same issue: shortage of inventory. So have to work our way through that and be a little quicker on our feet to get those buyers making offers, making higher offers. In many cases, we're seeing multiple offers on any property that's a great property. There's lots and lots of offers on it. So if you got a homeowner that's ready to sell, they need to sell now because there's not much competition. They'll get a high price for it. So with that, we'll sign off and say let's have a great summer and going into the fall. Congratulations. Thank you.